Okay, good afternoon to all of you. Uh, so kindly sit with a pen and a copy. So because we are going to solve some numerical problems today also, and after today's class of solving some numerical problems, our chapter of module 2, that is statistics, we are going to close. So some numerical problems we are going to do for today as well, just like previous, just like yesterday's class. So today we are also going to do some numerical problems just like the previous day. Okay, so kindly sit with a pen and a copy, and I am going to show you the question first. That what is the question? We have already discussed about the question, this particular top problems, but still we are going to solve this or by our own. Okay, so I am going to show you the problem, and you people need to solve it and show me the answer. I am not going to show you the answer. I am going to tell you the process, the steps, and you people need to show it. Okay, so our problem for today's class, that is, we need to find a range and the coefficient of range. We need to find the range and the coefficient of range. I repeat, we need to find the range and the coefficient of range for this particular table. For this particular table, we can say values given for a particular mark obtained by some 9 students. Obtained by some 9 students. So write the table first, the xi and the value. Write the table first, the xi and the values of the xi. So if you have finished with the xi, the writing of the value of xi, just response yes. Then I am going to tell you the steps,
So
and you.
in a column format,
Huh? Sorry.
column wise.
No, no, just like that you have seen only, just like that. This is the question. Find the
Okay.
example of range and coefficient of range. Find the value of range and coefficient of range for this particular problem. So all of you have finished with the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now what we are going to do, we are going to calculate the range and the coefficient of range. So for calculating the range, first of all, we are going to check the equation for range. So we can see the equation. What is the equation for finding the range? That is xm minus x0. xm minus x0. So kindly write this formula, that xm minus x0, the value of range. The value of range can be calculated by r equal to xm minus x0. R equal to xm minus x0, where r is the r equal to, so xm is our largest value and x0 is our smallest value. Xm is the largest value and x0 is the smallest value. So I hope that you have people have right the equation for finding out the range, that is xm minus x0. So xm is our largest value and x0 is our smallest value. Xm is the largest value and x0 is the smallest value. Now calculate the range, calculate the value of r from this particular table. Calculate the value of r from this particular table. So can anyone tell me what is the largest value in this particular table? What is the largest value? What is the value of xm and what is the value of x0?
Sir, 48 minus 32.
48 minus 32. Everyone agrees with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so calculate the value of range and tell me what will be the value of range.
Sir, 16 by 80, 1.5.
Only range. I am asking for the range, not the coefficient of range. Rupam, I am asking the value of range.
Sir, 16.
Okay, fine. So I am just asking the value of range, that is the value of 16, that I am putting the value of formula value in this particular formula, and we are getting the value of range is 16, that is 48 minus 32. Fine. Now we are going to calculate the coefficient of range. Calculate the coefficient of range. So we can get the value coefficient of range by this particular formula, xm minus x0 divided by xm plus x0, means largest value minus smallest value divided by the largest value plus smallest value. So write down the equation for the value of coefficient of range. So we can get the value of coefficient of range by this particular formula. Now after writing the particular formula, do the calculation of the coefficient of range. Do the calculation for the coefficient of range.
1/5.
So the value will be, if you have calculating, it is by 16, and therefore it is 50 80. So 16 by 80 means 1 by 5. Okay, so let us check the values. So yes, we can see for the values of range, the value is 16, and for the coefficient of range, we are getting that 1.5 means 0.2. So if in problems in the question, this type of numerical problems related to statistics topic, that may come that there is a table given and find the range and the coefficient of range for this particular table. So how we can calculate that? We can calculate by this particular formula, that for the range, that is for given by xm minus x0, and for coefficient of range, that is given by xm minus x0 divided by xm plus x0. Now putting the value, xm is our largest value, x0 is our smallest value. So xm and x0, smallest value, largest value minus smallest value. By subtracting this, we are getting the range, and by subtracting and addition and then the division of those particular values, we are getting the coefficient of range. So this is how we can solve this particular problem. So I hope this is clear. This particular problem, if may come in your exam, I hope you people can solve it. Fine. Anyone have doubt related to this particular problem? Deepak Paul. So I think it is your first class in data science. Deepak Paul.
जी सर, जी सर।
तो ये तुम्हारा पहला क्लास है डेटा साइंस का?
नहीं सर, किए थे सर पहले।
तो ये जो हम लोग प्रॉब्लम के बारे में बात किए, ये किस रिलेटेड है, क्या है, तुमको कुछ समझ में आया क्यों हम लोग इस प्रॉब्लम पे बात कर रहे हैं?
नहीं सर, उतना समझ में नहीं आ रहा है सर।
क्योंकि क्लास नहीं करोगे कंटिन्यूअस तो नहीं समझ में आएगा किसके पास क्या हो रहा है। ओके फाइन, चलिए हम लोग आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो प्रॉब्लम्स आपने देख लिए कैसे करना है। प्रॉब्लम्स अगर ऐसे आते हैं तो फॉर्मूला आप देख के आप लोग ऐसे कर सकते हैं। ओके, नाउ वी आर गोइंग फॉर अनदर प्रॉब्लम। ओके, सो यू पीपल कैन सी द क्वेश्चन दैट कैलकुलेट क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन एंड coefficient of quartile deviation for ungrouped data. Okay, so first write the question, then we are going to discuss about the steps and the process. So write the question that calculate quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation for ungrouped data, and write down this particular table, the xi and the values. So do response when you are finished your question writing, then we are going to discuss about the steps. I repeat the question, calculate the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation for ungrouped data. For ungrouped data, and there is a some table is given that marks obtained by the 9 students. So I hope all of you have done your question finish writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So let's check out the formula first. So how we have to calculate the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. So what is quartile deviation? Quartile deviation is saying that half of the difference between the upper quartile and the lower quartile is called the semi-inter or the quartile deviation. So the formula we are getting that Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So we are getting the formula for quartile deviation, that is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. So write down the formula first. So we have write down the quartile, that the formula, that is the quartile deviation Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Now the thing is how to calculate this quartile. There is a quartile, not it is the range like that smallest value and the largest value. It is a quartile. So how to calculate this Q3 minus Q1 and by 2? So how to calculate this, the value of Q3 and Q1? Okay. So how to calculate this quartile? So write down, I am saying that how to calculate the quartile for the ungrouped data. So it is an ungrouped data, we can see it is an ungrouped data. So how to calculate the quartile? So write down, if we need to calculate the Q1, if we need to calculate the Q1, then the formula for calculating the Q1 will be n plus 1 divided by 4, n plus 1 divided by 4. I am repeating, n plus 1 divided by 4. So Q1 can be obtained by n plus 1 divided by 4. So how much there is n? There is 9. So 9 plus 1, 10 by 4. So 9 plus 1, n is 9. So 9 plus 1, that is 10. 10 divided by 4. 10 by 4th item. That is the value of Q1, it is saying 10 by 4. So you are getting here the Q1 value of
2.25.
sorry Manisha,
2.25.
2.25, but we are need to get some values. It is actually the n by n plus 1 divided by 4th item. Actually it is not the value, it is the item value. Okay, so we need to get the item value. So what will be the item here? Actually we can see that Q1 value is 36, but actually it is not. The formula for Q1 marks obtained by n by 4 plus 1, if we are talking about that 9 by 4. 9 by 4 means 2. 9 by 4.
The formula is n by 4 plus 1 and you have said n plus 1 by 4. Both are different.
In the same case, if we are calculating by 9 by n by 4 plus 1, so suppose n is 9. So 9 by 4, how much it is? It is something value of 2 we are talking. So 2 plus 1, so third item, but the value of third, it is we are getting the 37, not the 36. So I think there is some problem or the calculation here is problem, okay, problematic. Okay, so the problem we are going to do, okay, forget about these particular steps. So write down the steps for Q1. Okay, there is also some problem, it is also not correct, actually the symbols are mistaken. N plus 1 divided by 4 item, n plus 1 divided by 4, that item will be n Q1, that item will be Q1. So write down what I'm saying, the Q1 is n plus 1.
So,
Yes, Suchita.
so I think we have to sort first.
No, it is an ungrouped data. I think there is no
I
short.
think we have
Okay, just let me check for some.
maybe will work.
Okay, just let me check me 1 minute. No, there is not any kind of sorting is done. I am looking for many problems actually. So here problem is given, arrange the given data set in the ascending order. Okay, in the calculate the median, lower quartile, upper quartile for the following data set of runs. It is given something like this. Okay, okay, Suchitra. So you have given a hint. So carrying out this particular hint, let us first sort the data. So sort the data first. So if we are sorting the data, then what will be the result? If we are sorting the data, then what will be the result? What will be the particular table? The first value will be 32.
32
Second value will
36,
be about
36
36. Third value will be
and 32
37.
36. No,
Fourth,
sir, 36.
okay, third value is 36. Yes, third value is also 36. Fourth value will be 37. Fifth value will be about 39. Then will be 30, 38. What is 38?
No, sir, no, sir.
39, 41. Then the value will be 45, 46, and 48. Right?
46.
Fine.
Yes.
So sort the table first. Write it in an ascending order. Okay. Now let us calculate the value of Q1. Let us calculate the value of Q1. The formula for Q1, that is we are talking about n plus 1 divided by 4. N plus 1 divided by 4th term. That is n plus 1, n is 9. 9 plus 1 means 10. 10 by 4, it is something. Third value we are talking, second, 4, 2.5. So we can consider the third value. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if we are considering the third value, then what will be the result? That is, I think the third is 36. Second and third is in both the cases, that is 36, right? So we can consider the 36. Fine. So now calculate the second quartile. That is the Q3. The formula for calculating the Q3 is, write down the formula: 3 into n plus 1. 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th, that is the term. 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4th whole to the power term, means whatever the value we are getting, that particular term value we are actually calculating. So if we are calculating that, 9 plus 1, that is 10, 30 by 4. So value of 7. So what will be the value of 7th term? What will be the value of 7th term?
41.
No, 41, I think not.
45.
45. The 7th term will be 45. Rubab, just sort the table once. I think there is some miscalculation you have done. The 7th term will be 45. The 7th term will be 45. Okay. Check your
Okay,
sorting
sir.
table first. Okay, so I am telling the formula once again. Write down the formula for Q1, calculating the quartile. The lower quartile, that is the Q1, the formula is n plus 1 divided by 4. Don't go for this particular formula. It is something wrong. It is not actual formula. The formula is n plus 1 divided by 4th term, divided by 4 total whole term, and calculating the Q3. The calculating the Q3, that is 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. 3 into n plus 1 divided by 4. Fine. So I think you will have write down the Q1 and Q3. Okay, here I want to share one more formula with it, with you people, that sometimes we need to calculate Q2 also. That is the median. Q2, that is the median. So write the formula for Q2, that is n plus 1 divided by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2. Now we have sorted the table and we have the formula for Q3 and Q1, and calculating the value of Q3 and Q1, we are getting Q1 as 36 and Q3 is 45. Now our formula for quartile deviation, that is Q3 minus Q1 by 2. So write down the formula of quartile deviation, that is Q3 minus Q1 by 2, and put the value of Q3 minus Q1 by 2 there. Q3 minus Q1 by 2 there. So what is the value? What is the result we are getting? What is the result we are getting?
4.5.
4.5. Okay, so quartile deviation result is 4.5. Now going for the coefficient of quartile deviation, what will be the value? What will be the formula for coefficient of quartile deviation? So we can write this particular formula: Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. And write the formula and put the value in this particular formula and tell me what will be the result.
0.1.
0.1. Okay, so let us check the values formula. Okay, so 0.1. So we can see the formula for quartile deviation. We are getting 4.5 and coefficient of quartile deviation, that is 0.1. Okay, so I hope all of you have done it. Any doubts regarding this?
No, sir.
Okay, but
No, sir.
I want to clear it once again. So that's why write one more formula regarding where we will use this quartile deviation and this particular thing. Okay, so we are going to do one more problem on this particular topic, that is on quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation. Okay, so I am telling the question, write the question, that is not here present actually. Okay, so I am telling the question: calculate the median, comma, lower quartile, comma, upper quartile for the following data set. The data set I am saying, write down the data set, that is 19, 21, 23, 20